everybody, it's me, Jermaine, and I'm back with another Simple Truth update. And this is a form of a news update, but it's one that will really and truly have you thinking, and it will also have you considering what you actually believe. The other day, I saw an article on Facebook, and generally I just look at an article unless it's something that catches my eye or something that's very pertinent to what's going on in the world. And if I decide to report on it, I'll report on it. But this one, I could not let pass me. And I'm going to leave a link in the description to this article. But here is what the article is about. In Alabama, there was a Baptist preacher or reverend that was provenly accused of giving AIDS to various members of his congregation. Now, you hear me on here a lot of times because if you are a follower of the Simple Truth, you know that I let you know openly that I am an Israelite. I am not a Christian, but I once was a Christian. And because I was once a Christian, excuse me, I truly believe, as my pastor always says, those with the experience, those with the argument are at the mercy of those with the experience. So my experience is that I was once a Christian. Now I've come into the knowledge of the truth, and now with that experience and understanding, I can speak about the things that I have experience on. And I will tell you without a shadow of a doubt, this shows how wicked the religion of Christianity actually is. Now, I know there will be those that will hear this, and the first thing you will say is that, well, that's not all pastors, Christian pastors. Well, you can't really help it. I really have to honestly kind of give you a little bit of sympathy, because when you have sorry, sad sap examples like Joel Osteen and his faggot ass smiling all the time, and you got a snake like T.D. Jakes with his big fat ass that can't stop eating, he shows his body is truly not the temple of the Most High. And then you have a money grubbing person that's searching after filthy lucre, and his name even says it, Creflo Dollar, make you holler. And I know, come on with it, all y'all to support the fag, the fat man, and the dollar man. Come on. I want to really hear what you got to say, but that's not my point right now. But when you have examples like that, what difference does it make if you have yet another who's running around? Not only is he sleeping with everybody in the congregation, which is a normal thing in Christianity, but then he's out there giving this vile, wicked disease that the word says should only be on those that are of Egypt. If you are his, these type of diseases will not come upon you. That kind of speaks volumes for itself right now in what I'm saying. But I'm not here to preach, but I'm here to tell you about this article. And it's just crazy how in the initial part of this article, you'll hear and you'll see that at first the congregation was supportive of this pig, this dog. But then as they started to hear more and more of the things that he did, then they started to want to disassociate themselves with it. One of the points of the article was that, if I remember correctly, now you have the article, I don't have it in front of me. So you have the article, so you can go back and look. I think he found out that he had HIV in 2003. I want you to hear me when I say this. He found out he had the HIV virus in 2003, and then full-blown AIDS by 2008. And this is 2014. And it is now finally coming all the way to pass, coming out. It's just wicked and vile. But yet, these are the things that are supposed to happen to those that are hypocrites, those that are not followers of the one and only Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, and they're not following the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High Himself. This is a normal thing for them. But I'll just tell you, if you are, as I once was, if you're a Christian, you need to reconsider. You need to think about reading that Bible and stop being influenced by what someone has told you, and read that Bible for what it is and what it is telling you and what it is saying, and quit finding justifications for why you don't have to obey it. One last point before I let it go. There'll be many that will say, well, we're not under that law anymore. Okay, if that be the case, if you're not under the law, if you're a married man, it's okay for your wife to sleep with someone else. If you are a homeowner, it's okay that somebody come in and steal everything you have. And I think that's enough of an example. Help me to understand that if the law is done away with, how can there be any more sin? Something for you to think about. What is sin? Another thing for you to think about. This has been the simple truth. And as I always tell you, it's the simple things that are oftentimes the most profound, but yet they're the most difficult to put into practice and to actually do. I want to thank you for joining me, and I'll be sure to see you, and you again on another episode real soon. Preacher giving people in the church AIDS. Y'all have mercy on us.